Are you seeing this blue? Is that blue Gatorade? Is that food coloring? No, that is Great Springs, Clear Lake. This is beautiful. As we continue to hike along, we're doing a 5-mile circumnavigation of the incredible Clear Lake. I think you just saw why this is epic. The name Clear Lake is because you can see 100 feet to the bottom. This was originally created when there was a volcanic eruption, which siphoned off some pristine, crystal clear water and minerals, which is what gives it that incredible color. So it is considered one of the clearest lakes in the state, the country, and the world. Also creates a pretty epic lava land area on the east side of the lake. Doing this 5-mile circumnavigation of the area. West side is a bit of an old growth rainforest, very beautiful. East side is the lava area, which is my favorite section of this hike. Currently in the northeastern side, the Great Springs area, which is what gives us that wild blue we just witnessed. South side even has a beautiful bridge, gives you the source, the headwinds for McKenzie River, National Wild Scenic River, which ultimately becomes Saheeli and Coosa Falls and Tamlich Blue Pool. Clearly there's not a bad quadrant in this 5-mile volcanic wonderland hike. Today is May 30th, 2022, Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. This is actually opening weekend for camping. There is one developed campground here called Coldwater Cove on the southeast side of the lake. My recommendation would be you start at the day use area, which is kind of the natural place to start. It's kind of the middle western side of the lake. And then you go counterclockwise, go south. And that way you get to come up the east side, which I think is a prettier side. So you get to back end the most beautiful parts of this hike, so that you don't feel like you saw all the best at the very beginning. We're currently kind of in the section past Great Springs where we're going to go by Fish Lake Creek and Ikenick Creek. We're going to be heading back over to, if you can see across the way of the beautiful Clear Lake, that's the Clear Lake Resort across the way. That's where we parked. So we're probably about 80%, 85% done with the hike. Got to do a couple creek crossings and then get on the other side of the lake and finish up back to our trailhead. If you don't want to do the 5 miles, then I would just go north and go to Great Springs and cherry pick that spot. It's probably the most beautiful spot of this whole hike, keeping it real. If you don't feel like the fancy footwork of the lava section, I would not consider the lava section dangerous, but you do have to have sure footing. If you're an avid wilderness adventurer, you will think it's nothing, but if you're not very well versed in hiking or you're just getting started, then you're going to want to exercise great care in that section because it would be pretty easy to turn an ankle, which would be no fun. I'm loving the shoreline section here in the northeastern quadrant to hike right along our trusty pal, our close friend, Clear Lake.